Hey, welcome back to the Pod Podcast. Glad you're tuning in. The host, Jeremy Todd, coming to you live from the world headquarters in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Big changes, big opportunities. That's what life's all about, right? Today's episode, we're going to get into some big changes in my life, and I'm going to share you what my thoughts are, why I did this. Now, I shared this on a podcast the other day from my boy, Tony B. If you haven't listened to The Great Path, make sure you search that one out. It's awesome. I mean, on that show, we got into a lot of Mandalorian talk, which was awesome. I mean, I nerded out with him, but that dude knows his stuff and he's brilliant. He's smart. He's intellectual. I mean, just very. And I love that show and loved being on his show a couple of days ago. Check this quote out I shared today on the Positive Side Podcast Facebook page. If you haven't been over there, make sure you run over there, like the page, share it, and jump in some of the comments. But during your transformation, you might feel like everything is falling apart. But in reality, everything is coming together for your highest good. You're being pushed to evolve and get out of your comfort zone so you can live and experience your true greatness. Welcome change. And, you know, it's interesting. I quit my job yesterday. All kinds of things go through my head, right? I mean, is this the right move? And I want you to take what my thoughts are, and I want you to put this within your own life, whether it's, I mean, you pick the change in your life that needs to happen, or you've been thinking about it, making it happen. But I just want to kind of walk you through like what I'm thinking. It's that we can kind of like imagine you in this position whenever you do, if and when you decide to make this this decision for change. And again, I love that quote because so many things come to mind. I quit yesterday, and it's heartbreaking, right? It's heartbreaking. It was great when you're asked if you love the job, you love the people you work with, you love what you do, you love the company. Yes, I love all those things. That's what makes it even harder. But in life, my friends, I think you have to be able to challenge yourself. You have to be able to get out of your comfort zone and get comfortable being uncomfortable. And sometimes it's self-inflicted. Well, this time it's self-inflicted. I had no reason to go anywhere else. However, I feel that pull. I feel that, Jeremy, it's your time. You got to make a move. And I'm sure you've all had that. Everyone out there listening to this podcast has had that feeling, had that thought like, oh my gosh, I've got to make a change, but how do I do it? Is it the right decision? Is everything going to work out? And to tell you the truth, my friends, I have no idea if any of this is going to work out, but I trust my gut. And I also, I go back to, and again, being authentic on this show, I go back to thinking, I don't want to be on my deathbed thinking to myself, boy, I wish I would have. And this is one of those opportunities that I'm going to another dealership that is not the best, and overall not the best. Not the best. Most people don't like it. It's got a bad reputation. That's the word I'm looking for. It's got a bad reputation in town, and they're struggling. They're struggling. But I feel the need. I feel the need to test myself and see if I can't go out and turn this thing around. Now, if I can't, if things get ugly and I crash and burn, it's okay because I'm happy with the decision I made. I'm not going to be mad at myself because I think that's part of when you make a big change like this and make a decision. You have to be willing to crash and burn as well as willing to be to accept the good things that happen. And they both could happen. And it's 50-50, my friends. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. And all the things that go through my head too is as I doubt myself. Can I do it? Am I talented enough? I mean, these are the things that it's that little person on your shoulder talking to you saying, you're not good enough. You suck at this. It's never going to work. I've got that guy. And I'm trying to brush my shoulder off, right? I'm trying to get that dude out of there. But he just keeps jumping back on my shoulder. I don't know if that's the ego, if that's reality. Man, I mean, all these things are scary. But I know for a fact that when you are comfortable in life, and I was extremely comfortable because I had the greatest job in the world with the greatest people and the greatest friends. And man, everything, it's like, and I know what some people are thinking, and I'm sure you probably are maybe one of the people thinking this, is that why in the world would you throw that all out? Because the reason I throw all that out is because there may be so much more out there. I don't want to bog myself with my comfort to where I miss out on opportunity to grow financially, mentally, spiritually. There's going to be some brutal tough times. There's going to be all the naysayers. Jeremy, you suck. There's no chance you can do this. Why would you do this? And when I started the new job, I'm going to go through the same thing that I went through when I first started the job I'm at. Everybody hated me. No one liked me. I was taking some other guy's spot that everyone loved, and I was the bad guy. I was he thought he knew everything. And I, hey, you got to have a certain level of confidence. And anytime you start something new, but that's not me. I mean, you guys know me. That's not me. But I'm going right back into the frying pan to where people aren't going to like me. And there's probably going to be people that quit. But at the end of the day, I've got to take this risk. It's life, right? I mean, it's worth living. It's worth going through the pitfalls. It's worth the struggles. It's worth the ultimate joys. It's man, oh man, can you imagine 6 months from now, right? That's my saying. Imagine 6 months from now, if this works out, it's going to be great. And it's not just for me. I mean, sure, the ego needs that. The ego needs wins. The ego needs to celebrate wins. We know that. And that is okay. That's part of being a human being. That is okay. The bigger thing for me and the bigger opportunity I have is to change a perception of a store that doesn't deserve it. That's just never had a chance. It's been beaten down forever. The people that work there need me. And they're probably, I mean, if they listen, they're like, dude, we don't need you at all, because I know I'm walking into a shitstorm. It's okay, because I need them just as much as they need me. And I'm there to make their lives a lot better, to enjoy life, to make them money. That's what I want. That is my goal in life, is to help people get to the next level, get unstuck in life. And if I'm sitting there in life and I'm in a comfort zone and I'm stuck, how can I really talk from a point of view that if I stay in the same situation that I'm at, that I'm comfortable with? It's tough. It's not easy. A lot of people can't make the decision, and you may not be able to, and that's okay. But if you're one of those people that want to make that decision to get uncomfortable, I'm here to tell you, it's a big ass risk. The shit goes through my mind. I haven't been sleeping well. Is this going to work? What is everybody thinking? Man, it's a lot to take on. And it's big when you make that decision personally. And then when you pass that decision on to the people that you're working with, and then that's real, my friends, it's shit or get out the pot now. There's no turning back now. There's no turning back. And not that I want to turn back, but again, it's like when you start these things in motion, there's no stopping them. You've got to continue to fight for them and continue to go through them to be able to grow, to be able to become that person deep down inside that you are. I go back to that quote that Tony B said the other day is, have the courage to be yourself. And I would even kick it up one more notch, is have the courage to accept the greatness that's within you. And if you continue to live the life of no challenges, of comfort, of not stretching yourself, not getting out of your comfort zone, that is no way to live, my friends. The way to live is to be calculated. Now, obviously, this is a little bit different than last time I quit my job. If the longtime listeners, quit my job 5 years ago, 6-figure job, quit cold turkey, nothing lined up, and moved. Done that too. This is a little bit more calculated, but a gigantic opportunity. And I'm just thankful that the Lord, the good God, the universe, whatever the case is, has put me in this position. And when everything starts lining up for you, opportunities come up, and all of a sudden, boom, everything comes together like a puzzle. You have no other choice but to trust it, to trust that gut, to trust that intuition, to trust the puzzle coming together, to trust the universe, to trust God. You may not believe it yet, because I don't believe it yet. But I know deep down inside, hey, I'm going to make this thing work, and I'm excited about it. And I hope everyone that I'm going to be working with is going to be excited about it too. But I guess more importantly, I'd like to encourage everybody that's going through these things or thinking about it. Shoot me those emails. Tell me your concerns, and we can get through it. And hey, understand I work with people one-on-one. Shoot me those emails, jeremy@jeremytodd.com. Watch this video, share with someone that may be in this position. Because I guess the biggest thing is there was really no tips in this thing, in this podcast. There was really nothing. It was just the reality of the situation and the severity of, I have 3 kids. I have a mortgage. I've got things to take care of. I got bills to pay. I've got all these things going on. But at the same time, man, I've got to get out of my comfort zone. I've got to, and I've got to get better, and I've got to stretch, and I got to go for these goals and dreams. And I'm glad you're in it with me, my friends. Shoot me those emails again, jeremy@jeremytodd.com. Run over to iTunes, leave those 5-star reviews. It allows other people to find the show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. My goodness, I got 204 or 5 or 6. Man, it's so great. It's blowing up. And blowing up means I was at 199 like a month ago, and I've been slowly but surely creeping it. But it's progress, right? We're still going. We're not quitting. We're not giving up. It's all good in the hood. I say it at every single episode. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. When are you going to accept it? You've got greatness within. Like always, this is the positive side.